I joined eXp in February of 2021, so 26 months ago today, and completely has transformed my life. I lived a life of good, actually really good, and I loved everything I was doing, which was serving people in the real estate industry. And when I joined eXp, it became great. So it is amazing to me when you have a good life and everything is good, but imagine great, which I couldn't even fathom. I had literally hit a ceiling where I was at my last firm in real estate. Guess what doesn't exist in real estate? Ceilings. So it is unbelievable to me how eXp has completely transformed and expanded me as a human being and an individual, and more so me as a realtor. So I really started practicing real estate full-time 6 years ago, and it just naturally fell into place for me, and helping people just really helps me and serves me because I am a giver. And so when I was at my last firm, I just really hit a ceiling, and I've shared this before, and I just wanted to do more. I wanted to give more. I wanted to figure out how to leverage my business so I could help more people. And I didn't have an answer. And so I met April Stevens, who is just an amazing human being. And she just said, girl, sit down. Let me tell you about eXp. And I was shocked because she was at another very large international company, owned a couple of franchises, and had made the decision to go to eXp. And I'm seeing this trend around the country. All the top agents in the country are making the move. So there has to be something behind that. So then I sat down and I discussed it with her more. And the very first thing that came out of her mouth is the reason I joined eXp myself, and that is collaboration. That's it. Yes, they have phenomenal tools, they have the best technology, they have multiple streams of income, but where else can you get the collaboration from top producers around the country? One place, eXp. Imagine, if you will, at least once a week, up to 10 times a week if you want to, I have the ability to call top producers in their field of real estate from all over the country. Whether that is masterminds, whether it is going to events, whether it's me literally picking up the phone and speaking to them directly. I have had multiple ways of really streamlining my business and finding answers instead of having to recreate the wheel myself. So eXp has offered all of that to me. And so because eXp continues to give this to me through all the amazing agents who are a part of this phenomenal company, I'm now able to give it to everyone who comes to me. I cannot impress enough upon you how important it is to really learn more, number one, about eXp, but also about whom you choose to sponsor you at eXp. It is not all created the same. I am a part of an amazing group called the Freedom Builders. We are located in North Carolina, but we are all over the country. We're also a part of something called the Fast Forward Movement and Honey Badgers. We are a very, very strong collaborative group across the world who continue to give and work together to make each other the very best in this industry. So I will give you an example of something I learned just recently from a Fast Forward Movement mastermind. Now remember, you can only hop on these masterminds if you're a part of the downline, so it's not open to everybody. So the one thing that I learned is I knew how to farm a neighborhood, but I didn't know how to really farm a neighborhood. So these are people who have literally worked the wheel so much that they've worked out all the kinks. And she said to me, to everybody on the call, if you have $500 to spend in marketing, which isn't a huge amount for top producers, but sometimes that's all that you have, especially when you're starting. This is exactly how I would do month by month by month to make sure that you are farming this neighborhood and you're going to increase that ROI by 1,000%. I did it, it worked, and here I am. So I know we talk about the real estate industry as we all collaborate together and we help each other, but when I tell you these are real world examples and technique that agents within our group are willing to share. I mean, listing presentations, what to do to market and farm a neighborhood, how to go ahead and grow a team, what to do with the marketing dollars that come in, step by step by step by step by step. Not theory, not in general, not, oh, let me have lunch or coffee with you and just talk about what's going on in the industry. We know what's going on in the industry, but what can I do to help you grow your business? How can I take you from 12 to 24, from 24 to 48, from 50 to 100? Those very specific steps. There's a difference between let me see what's going on in your business and let me help you grow your business. When I started with real estate, I started in a very large, very well-known international company. The training was good. The collaboration was fine. I mean, that's all I knew at the time, and so I made the best of it. I really wanted something that was a little more community-oriented, so I moved to a boutique firm, and that was lovely. Family-owned and operated, close to my kids' school, near where I lived, but again, I hit a ceiling. So I kept looking around, trying to figure out how to grow myself, how to grow my business, what can I do to leverage where I am, how do I double, triple, quadruple, what can I do? I was just lost. And when I tell you, I looked at every single boutique and large international company in the state of North Carolina. The only choice, the only one is eXp, because I know I've literally sat in on all the other masterminds. I sat with all the other bigs. I've looked at their playbook from beginning to end, and this is it. I just got back from Cabo. Brent Go put on an incredible event there. I sat down with leadership. eXp leadership. This is the type of company we are. Yes, leadership is in every single company. You'll see them walk on the stage, they give their speech and they leave. These are people who sit down with you. They have coffee with you. They have lunch with you. They want to help you grow your business. They want to figure out what's going on in the company that they can do better. That does not exist anywhere else. It just doesn't. Oh, wait, there's also healthcare available. Do you know how important healthcare is for so many of us in this world today? Healthcare is available at eXp. Multiple streams of income are available at eXp. It just keeps going and going and going. We're open in now, I believe, 24 countries, and that's just the beginning. And it's because when you see people who have a growth mindset, who have an abundant mindset, who want to continue to build what they have and not only give back, but grow from where they are, that's what you attract. So that is what I continue to see. I already knew that it existed in North Carolina. I knew it existed in the groups that I'm a part of. I know for a fact it actually is very implemented in leadership, and it's all over the world. Let me talk a little bit more about what it means to be a top producer in this industry. So I was recently named number 10 based on individual volume for eXp in the nation, and number 2 in the state of North Carolina. But I want to continue to grow. I want to continue to do better. And you know, most people, 4 to 6 units, that's the average for our country as far as how many people do in a year. 10 to 12 might be considered top producer, and that's amazing. But then for me, even though I'm top 10 in the country and number 2 in the state of North Carolina, I want to constantly learn. I want to constantly leverage up. I want to constantly become the best version of myself and figure out how to give more and how to be more. And that means being in the rooms with people who do more and who know more, and more so who are willing to share that information with me, so then I can go ahead and go up to the next level. And so top producer can mean many things to many people, right? So maybe it is that you do 12, and that's wonderful. But imagine if you could probably work less and actually do 24, or work even less and do 48 to 50, and so on and so forth. And instead of trying to figure it out yourself, why don't you just go somewhere where someone is willing to teach you how to do it first time around? That is what has happened to me and has completely transformed my life. So people have asked me a lot, why, Chanel, did you enter real estate? And I laugh because real estate found me, and I think real estate has found a lot of us. So now that I truly take what I'm doing very seriously, what am I going to do with it? I treat this as a business. This is my business, and I take that very seriously. So that means that I align myself with top professionals and people who want to educate themselves and educate me, and ensure that the time that I'm putting toward my business ensures that I'm elevating as quickly as possible and becoming the best version of myself. So sometimes that can be exhausting, right? To think about, oh my gosh, Chanel, you know, I'm in the business, but I'm doing here and I have no idea how I'm gonna get here. Yes, you can. You just haven't been in that collaborative space that allows you to see the vision and allows you to see how simple it can be. When you align with your authentic self and then you put yourself in the room with people who are doing much better than you, that's when you leverage up. That's when you become the very best version of yourself. That's when you see how much more you can give and how much more you can receive. So when I realized that I could do so much more in real estate, of course I started looking at other people in the industry and what they were doing, and how can I really align myself with them, and what can I learn from them. And I remember it was nerve-wracking for me to look at these top producers wherever they were in their business and where I was in my business. And I will be honest with you, I didn't feel great about where I was because I wanted to be somewhere else. Number one, stop judging yourself. Just really give yourself grace and gratitude where you are right now. And I know that you're planting your seeds every single day to make your business better. But I'm telling you, as a top producer and as someone who continues to be successful in this industry, I really welcome you to reach out to me. I'm here to help you, and I mean that. And my group and the people I align myself with, who are doing much more than I'm doing, also are ready and willing to help you where you are in your business right now. And I mean that. Not everybody's like that at all. But this company, the group that we surround ourselves with, we are. You are who you surround yourself with. And I don't say it's necessarily 5. Sometimes it's your 10. Sometimes it's your 20, right? Do not let your ego be your amigo. Do not let your ego stand in the way of being your best self. I know that you see people in the industry right now that you want to emulate, that you want to be like, that you may even want to do better than, but you just don't know how to get there. Put your ego to the side, call a top producer, call an agent you want to emulate their business and align with them. Ask them to call. Ask them to collaborate. And if they say no, you keep finding somebody and you keep asking until you get a yes. That is the only way you're going to leverage yourself and elevate your business. But it is really finding out where you are, where you want to go, and who you align yourself with to get there. Call me.